Today, we will tell the story titled My English Learning Journey. Let's begin. At the beginning, English was only background noise for Susan. She heard it in songs, in movies, and in internet ads, but she did not understand it well. When Susan listened to English, she felt confused. People spoke fast and the words joined together. The sounds felt long and unclear. She tried to understand, but after a few seconds, she gave up. She felt tired and frustrated. For Susan, English was like a tall, white, cold wall, a wall hard to climb, a wall with no steps. She looked at that wall and thought it was too big for her. She thought she was too small to climb it. Every time someone said to her, "You should learn English," Susan nodded her head and smiled a little. She did not want to seem rude, but inside she thought someday, when I have time. Susan had work, responsibilities, and little free time. Her days were busy. Her mind was tired. She always said tomorrow would be a better day to start. Tomorrow sounded safe and easy. That someday stayed with her for many years. English was still there, waiting while time passed slowly. One normal afternoon, everything changed. It was not a special day. Susan was watching a video on the internet about something she liked a lot: technology. She felt relaxed and interested. The creator of the video spoke fast, with confidence, and in English. His voice sounded natural. There were Spanish subtitles, and Susan read them carefully. She followed the video line by line. After a moment, Susan noticed something strange. The subtitles did not always say the same thing as the person in the video. Some ideas were different. That made her feel curious. Her attention stayed on the screen. What is he really saying? She thought. Susan paused the video and listened again. She focused on the sounds. She did not understand everything, but she wanted to understand a little more. She did not want to close the video. That night, Susan did not decide to learn English. She did not think about studying many hours or changing her life. She only decided to understand one more word, just one. For many years, Susan believed that learning English needed a lot of time. She imagined long hours of study. She thought about expensive and very big books, books full of rules and exercises. She thought about expensive and difficult courses, courses with pressure and exams. Because of that, she always said, "I don't have time now." But that afternoon, Susan thought something different, something small but new. Maybe I can start with something small. And so, without pressure and without fear, she took her first step. One day, Susan understood something simple. She did not lack ability. She was not bad at learning. She only needed small consistency, a little every day. Susan did not decide to learn English. That sounded big and heavy. She decided not to run away from English. She decided to look at it without fear. Susan started with 5 minutes every day, always at the same time, always calm, without pressure. She listened to short audios, very simple sentences, sentences she could repeat. For example, "Hello, my name is Susan. I work every day. I am learning English." At the beginning, Susan repeated the sentences. She did not understand everything. Sometimes she only repeated the sound. Sometimes she repeated slowly. After a few days, something changed. Susan started to notice new things. She heard the same words again and again. The words repeated in different audios. That word again, learning, she thought. Without noticing it, her brain started to work. It started to remember sounds. It started to anticipate words. When she heard a sentence, it did not sound completely new anymore. Little by little, English stopped being only noise. It became something more pleasant and familiar, something closer. Susan's progress was not loud. There was no big change. There was no magic day. Susan practiced a little every day, without hurry, without pressure. Some days were easy. Other days were difficult. One normal morning, while listening to English, Susan heard a simple sentence. This time, she did not translate it in her mind. She did not think word by word. She simply understood it. Susan stopped for a moment. She stayed silent for a few seconds. Since when can I do this? She thought. She felt surprised. She also felt proud. It was a small moment, but an important one. An invisible moment. Nobody clapped. Nobody noticed it. But that moment changed everything for Susan. Susan was afraid to speak English. Her voice shook. Her hands felt cold. She did not like her accent. She did not like her mistakes. She thought a lot before speaking. She was afraid of saying something wrong. But she spoke. I am not fluent, but I try. Susan waited for a reaction. She felt nervous. She thought someone would laugh or correct her, but nobody laughed. Nobody corrected her in a hard way. People just listened, and the conversation continued. That day, Susan gained something more important than new words. She gained confidence. English enters her life with time. English stopped being a far goal. It was no longer just an objective. It became part of her day. Susan thought short sentences in English during simple moments. While walking, I can understand this. While watching videos, I'm better than before. She watched videos without subtitles. She did not understand everything. Sometimes she got a little lost, but she did not stop watching. She did not feel lost anymore. Today, Susan is not perfect. She still makes mistakes. She still learns new things. Some days are difficult. Other days are easy. But she does not say anymore, I'm bad at English. Now she says, I'm improving. And that changes everything. Susan learned that English is not learned fast. It is not conquered in a short time. It is built with time, with repetition, and with patience. Word by word, day by day. Learn like Susan, not like a school. If you want to improve your English, do not think about learning English. That sounds big, heavy, and scary. Think about this instead. Do not run away from English. Listen to it a little every day. Even if you do not understand everything, even if you fail, even if you make mistakes, that is normal. Use little time, but always. 5 minutes really work if you use them every day. Better 5 minutes every day than 2 hours once a month. Small consistency wins. You will fail, and that is okay. You will forget words. You will not understand audios. You will say sentences the wrong way. That does not mean you are not improving. It means you are learning. Every mistake is part of the path. Speak even if you are not perfect. Do not wait to speak well. Speak like this, I am not fluent, but I try. That is enough. Confidence comes after, not before. Repeat without fear. Listen to the same sentences many times. Repeating is not boring. Repeating creates familiarity. When something sounds familiar, it stops being scary. In one sentence, improving English is not about going fast. It is about not stopping. Word by word, day by day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to English Step Stories for more English stories step by step.